run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the front. Run it back when I told the right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the bug dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act. And run it back, you see how I act with it.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring him second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Well, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Jags, very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. Touchdown! Deuce Vaughn, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Jaguars at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running behind center with Vaughn. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
11 at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. He's got him in, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 78 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 59 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
30 left. 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3. At the Cowboys.
Here's Lawrence. They'll get that underneath ETN. And the Jags are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Complete to Travis Etienne. Hey, kill. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with ETN. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5.
All right, here we go. Done. Go. Hey, kill. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
1st down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Jones breaking from the contact. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Quality coverage that time. The slowdown has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Hey, I'm gun. Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start with the option. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a...
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it, but give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
23 yards the pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. From the 35 on second down. Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Gun.
On first down, Lawrence. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, Don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
11.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. That one down the field for Ferguson. This is caught inside the 15. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now Lawrence. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, They took a sack on 1st and goal, but that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Red on red. Hey, kill.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. That is incomplete.
As soon as he looked at him, began his route. Someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
11.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Still going. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
11. Here we go.
Lawrence from his end zone. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. Muscling free near the 40. And he's got this down to the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st down, Dallas.
We're going to 54. Why?
On 1st down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting home that time to Marvion Overshow.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running to the right, this is Vaughn. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. And got his man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Flush to his right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And that's complete. ETN out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, Lawrence. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Gun.
Lawrence going to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural...
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Hey, kill! 47. Wait, take.
They start the drive with Vaughn. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was brought down by Foya Sade and Lewican. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the counter, it's Vaughn. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, Prescott here to throw. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, a run with Vaughn. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Brian Anger in punt formation for the Cowboys.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against